today at the Robert Matsui Courthouse, and we just got out of court. We were allowed to go in and have our hearing done today, and we are standing outside the court, and Mark is going to tell us in a nutshell what happened in there today and where we're going to go after this. So, Mark, tell us what happened.
Well, I'm standing here looking at that flag on that pole, and that is a reminder to us that we have certain rights that are inalienable to us. They're attached to us as surely as our soul is attached to our body. We're creations of God, and as creations of God, we enjoy certain inalienable rights that God enjoys, and among those are the rights to liberty and freedom. And those things are being denied by the state of California right now. We know we have a Second Amendment right, the Constitution says so, and it's pretty plain English. The right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. As we were talking about earlier, the Fourth Amendment says you are free from unreasonable searches. Well, that might be open to interpretation. What's reasonable? What's unreasonable? But the Second Amendment is not open to that interpretation. The right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. The state of California has banned that right. PC 25850 says you can't carry openly a loaded weapon. PC 26400 and 26350 says you can't carry openly unloaded weapons. The state's argument is that you have a specified self-defense in that if you're ever presented with immediate conflict, you can produce this weapon and defend yourself. But where does the weapon come from? You can't leave your house with it. The state says that they have given the authority to sheriffs and police chiefs to determine who may, and conversely, who may not carry in the state of California. So now the Second Amendment that we were given by our God, that is pre-governmental, pre-constitutional, pre-societal, what John Locke called a natural right, what William Blackstone referred to as the first of the natural rights, the right to defend yourself from harm, wherever that harm may come from, whatever the source of the harm. You have the absolute God-given right to defend your life from harm. In the Declaration of Independence, we have three of the inalienable rights that were spelled out: life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. If you can't defend your life, what good are the rest? If the government won't enable you to defend your life and help you to process that right and vindicate that right, what good is the government? And the state of California was formed to preserve liberty. We, the people of the state of California, grateful to Almighty God for our freedom to secure and perpetuate its blessings, we formed this Constitution. So the government we formed to serve us is now become our master, and they have denied us the inalienable pre-governmental right to defend ourselves and our families from harm in ways that we choose and in ways that we see fit. And the judge in this courtroom today said, well, isn't the term lawful open to some interpretation? In other words, we all jaywalk. So the judge is even questioning whether you, the average person, is a law-abiding citizen entitled to the rights of self-defense. She questioned that. Well, aren't we all breaking the law in some way? Don't we all jaywalk? As if that would be sufficient to deny you the pre-governmental right to defense of yourself. I think that our attorney did the best possible job. I couldn't imagine this going any better than it did, but don't expect justice. This judge is looking for a way out. She will not, in my opinion, in my humble opinion, she will not affirm the preliminary injunction. She'll say it's unlikely to succeed. So we will have to appeal the preliminary injunction. She cannot dismiss the case. That was the sense I got today. She will not and cannot dismiss the case because she doesn't have the grounds to dismiss it. She may dismiss a cause of action or two. That's how she is, but we'll see. And so then we've scheduled for, I believe, 21 days after the minute order is issued, then discovery will take place. All the discoverable facts. Well, here's the fact. You have the right to keep and bear arms, and that right shall not be infringed. Even the state's attorney said there aren't very many facts that are yet to be discovered. So, God is our judge, and as God is our witness, we will follow through with this to His glory, and hopefully to sustain the rights of the people to defend themselves and their family in the state of California. And I'm not going to quit. We're going to keep coming at this.
So will we be back here, you think, maybe in November?
I don't know. No, probably not as soon as November. I can't imagine this court working that quickly. And I think the state would like to stay the case, period. They would like to stay the case pending 5 other cases that are in the pipe. And they'd love to get rid of this by not taking any action at all. And look, I have to tell you, there is no justice in this state. If you thought there was, you're wrong. Your liberty is gone. It's already gone. We've lost it. We allowed it to go. We did nothing when they took it. And it is going to be a fight to get it back, and this is just the opening shot. But
Describe what happens after the 21 days.
then we have to have all the discoverable facts in the record entered into the record. That's
Okay.
it. And then scheduling will take place for whatever oral arguments we have.
All right. So today, do you think...
Today was the opening shot in the war.
Opening shot.
And we did the best possible job that anyone could have hoped for, and I believe the facts are clearly stated. We have the right to self-defense. That right shall not be infringed, and the state has in fact not only infringed upon the right, but they've taken it away from us and given it to state agents who have never ever conferred the right on anyone, even though it was their duty to do so. I don't see how you could get more clear than that.
All right.
Fight on. Please, if you can afford to help, please do, to keepandbear.com. If you can't afford to help, God bless you, at least show up.
The court case continues.
Court case continues.
All right. Thank you, Mark.
You're welcome.